Welcome to another virtual adult improv show with the LA Connection players. I'm Ken Scove, the founder and owner of the LA Connection, and we're celebrating our 45th year of dishing out fine comedy improv, about 2 years now of being online. And if you want to follow this particular team, you go to our YouTube channel, LAC Comedy on YouTube, click on the playlist, click on Tuesday at 6 p.m., and you can see these guys back about a year. And if you want to see all their shows, you can find them on the website. Just go to Tuesday, 6 p.m. They've done almost 2 years of shows with us, and we have close to 300 shows now online we've been doing over the last 2 years. Let's introduce the cast today, starting with Michaela, and it's her first show. So we're happy to have you here. Michaela is in the Sunshine State of Florida visiting her grandparents. She resides from Michigan. All right, and how about Ashley, who we found out today what's behind those doors, but I'm not going to tell you, it's a mystery. And Nick, and we're not going to tell you why his hair's purple. That's a mystery. And Sam, who's in front of a white wall, and we don't know why. Where is she really? It's a mystery. And Hunter, who likes to fix her hair right before we cut to her. It's fantastic. Well, our first game, guys, is called Eulogy. So I know we're all smiling now, but it's a sad time right now because coffee has passed away. Now, I'm going to ask the cast to put next to their name, what's the relationship to coffee? Is it milk or cream or half and half or sugar? What do you put in coffee? What about the cup that it goes in? What about the device that makes the coffee? What about the can that carries the grounds or the beans? Let's find out who they are. We have butter. We have decaf. We have Keurig maker, okay, and we have mug, and we have beans. Okay, I appreciate all you guys coming down today. Today's a very sad day. As you know, coffee has passed away just 2 days ago, and we know how bad our life is without coffee. And some of Coffee's friends are here today to eulogize Coffee before he does his final resting. Let's start out with Beans, because it starts with the beans. So, Beans, could you please do your little speech?
Yeah, I can. Oh my god, this is so hard. Well, Coffee was my dad. You know, I always wanted to be ground up just like him one day. Caffeinate all the Wall Street bros. They loved him so much. They loved him, and I wanted to be just like that. One day, as I was being harvested, I saw my dad in the cup, and I was just like, that's gonna be me. And now that he's gone, who do I look up to? Tea? Tea? Do I become a pinto bean? Do I go inside a burrito? It's not my purpose. It's not my purpose. I'm meant to be coffee. I'm meant to be coffee like my dad. And I'm gonna do him proud.
Wow, thank you, Beans. Very moving. Let's go to Butter.
Hi guys. You all know me. I'm very popular, but despite all of my popularity and my entrance into many different dishes, coffee is what made me healthy. I turned into just grease, good tasting grease, but grease into a keto friendly brain food when you put me in and blended me up. What am I going to do? I'm going to go back to being unhealthy, just pan seasoning. I had a purpose. I'm going to miss you.
Thank you, Butter. Let's go to Mug, who's been holding Coffee for a long time.
Yeah. Coffee and I go hand in hand like peanut butter and jelly. Him and I were together forever, every day, all day. Who am I gonna hold? Who am I want to carry with me everywhere I go, no matter what I do. Who am I going to hold on to? Who's going to keep me warm? Who's going to wake me up in the morning? I'm empty. I'm empty without coffee. I don't know what to do anymore.
Thank you, Mug. Let's go to Keurig Maker.
Yes. So I haven't been around that long. They just invented me to go with coffee, to make a K-cup full of coffee in about 30 seconds, and you have a nice hot cup of coffee, and people are selling all of these K-cups, and me and coffee, we were killing it. We were making so much money. We were flying to France, to Greece. We were rolling in dough with this new invention. And now, yeah, sure, they make tea pods and hot chocolate pods, but that's just for sissies. That's not gonna sustain my lifestyle. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go bankrupt.
Oh, so sorry to hear that. Let's end with Decaf.
I hate to end on this note, but that piece of shit, excuse my language, and I know that's a sensitive topic to bring up with coffee, as we all know, but we agreed that I could stay in my low level, like VP status position. This is a lot of pressure for me to take over fully caffeinated coffee. Do you know how much pressure that puts on me? I literally am decaffeinated. And people say, well, it still has some caffeine. I'm here to tell you, it's barely any, okay? I am not prepared to fill in this position, and I might have a nervous breakdown. So I'm sorry to make this about me. I do feel bad for Beans and for the family, absolutely, and your financial status, but I don't think I can do this. So fuck you, coffee. I'm upset. I'm sorry.
Wow. All right, Decaf, we're going to have you go out the other door. We don't want you to get in a street rumble with Butter, Beans, the Keurig Maker, or the Mug. And the Mug would probably hit you over the head so hard. It's sorry to end this way, but we're out of coffee. Coffee's gone. We'll never be the same. And I'm sorry, Decaf. You're only half of what coffee could ever be. This has been our eulogy. Okay, we're moving on, and you guys can all stay here now, and I'm going to tell you we're going to play The Bachelor. Nick will be the bachelor who's looking for love, and Hunter took him to the New York sewers. So we'll find out why you did that, Hunter. You can minimize, and you're frozen, Hunter. Frozen? So you might want to, I don't know if you need to leave and come back, but you were frozen then. Okay, let's go Sam next. Sam, you took him to a cemetery. Okay, so go get into character. Michaela, you took him to a rave. Okay. And Ashley, you took him to Area 51. Okay. Well, welcome to The Bachelor. We have Nick here, who's back for the big final day, Nick, and this is exciting.
Right.
We've narrowed it down from 20 just to 4. Are you excited for tonight?
Oh yeah. It's been a long process, but honestly, everyone's been great. For the most part, and these 4, I had a great time with all of them. It's going to be really hard to say.
Well, I think they've had a great time with you too, Nick, and they're all pretty excited that you gave them the rose to continue to go on. We're down to the final 4. Now, all the previous dates, we let you kind of decide what you wanted to do or where you wanted to go. I mean, sometimes the producers gave you a place to go together, but, the ladies never had an opportunity to decide where to go. And we figured for the final episode here, we're going to let them decide where they want to take you. And we're going to bring them out one at a time. And at the end, Nick, we'll bring them all out. And then we'll figure out which one you want to eventually be trying to find your life with. And by eliminating one at a time and then getting the final winner. Okay, so we're going to bring out Hunter right now. Now, she took you to a New York sewer. And I'd like to know why Hunter took you to a New York sewer. So let's bring her out right now. There she is. Okay, hi, Hunter. So tell everybody why you decided to bring Nick to the New York sewer.
Well, listen, the sewer's just like the best place for a first date because you really suss out, suss out the people. And this was like our real first like one-on-one time that me and Nick had in the house. So I had to show him my background, like where my little gator bros live and where I like to hang and embrace all the cultures of the city.
Now, wait a minute. You said you're gator bros. I mean,
Yeah.
so what are you, these gators down there are your friends?
There's skaters and there's gators in the sewer. So we got a little bit of both going on, hang out with the skaters and say, what's up? I see a little gator. I say, what's up? And I introduce Nick to all of them, my whole family, my gator skaters.
Okay. I'm assuming these are skaters. They're not gators with skates on.
Sometimes the gators get a little frisky and they want to put the skates on too. It's kind of both. It's a wild time in the sewer. That's why
it's a great community. Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, I got to get down there. I didn't realize there was all this stuff going on. Nick, what did you think when she began to go down a manhole into the sewer?
So I was confused at first. It was a surprise, which I was really excited for. I love surprises. So at first, I thought we were going to go down and look for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I always kind of wanted to do that. I think they're down there. But then we got into this big opened up area. There's like some grungy water running through it, so there's like places to like hang out, and there was all the gators and the skaters just hanging out, eating off of this table. It was like a potluck. It was really cool.
Wow. They have tables down there in the sewer?
Yeah,
you can bring them like folding tables. Yeah.
We dragged it down there a while ago, and then the gators kind of took it over. Right. But then the gators were nice enough to kind of share, so we eat down there. Yeah.
You mentioned potluck. I mean, who's bringing food down to the potluck?
Well, the skaters brought some. We brought some too. I didn't know. She just told me to cook some. But then the gators, they just kind of dragged some stuff in, and it's, it's all good. It's all free.
Okay. Well, hey, it sounds like kind of an interesting date. Hunter, we're going to bring you back in just a few minutes. We've got 4 potential bachelorettes, and we'll see if you're the one he chooses, okay? Thank you, Hunter. Okay, well, then we have Sam, and she brought you to a cemetery, so let's find out why she did that. Hi, Sam. Why did you decide to bring Nick to the cemetery?
Well, as you know, lots of people talk about, like, what would I do with my life? Like, you only live once. But, like, what if you don't only live once? You know what I mean? And so I believe, just like, cats and ghosts and ancient Egyptian pharaohs, that you can live more than just the life that you have right now. And so I just wanted a taste of, like, what would me and Nick's life be like after this part of it? You know what I mean? Like, what would the after part look like?
Okay. So wait a minute. Now, you think if you go to a cemetery, you're going to know what your afterlife is going to be?
Well, you can get a good sense. And so, for example, I had Nick and I, we picked out a couple of plots, and we dug them up and we laid in them, and we were like, this is like the future. So it was really cool.
Wow. So Nick, what did you think when she parked her car outside the cemetery and then walked into the grounds?
Okay, so I was a little nervous because I don't like breaking rules too much. Mm-hmm. And cemeteries are closed at night. But, Sam just grabbed me and she's like, come on. And then we got in and it was fine. It was great. It was really, really cool. It was a little spooky, but, she led me exactly where I needed to be, to these plots. And then, I had told her a couple of days ago, like I'd been, a little sick, so I missed a couple of my workouts. And man, she handed me a shovel, and that is the best back workout you could ever get. So I think she was like listening to my needs too, which is really cool.
Well, I know that you guys dug up, your own plots where there was nobody there, but what did you think when she dug up one of the people who actually was there?
Well, it was a little confusing at first because I was like, why do we need 3 holes? There's only 2 of us. But then she explained that she needed to pay her rent, and that's where she saved some of her money because she came there so often. So she like dug it up right there. It's kind of like a stash,
Yeah, like banks will die one day, but dirt is forever.
Dirt is forever.
It just makes sense financially.
So you actually dig up people's plots who are actually in them and then put your money in their plot?
Well, think of it like I'm lending it to them temporarily. They usually don't spend it, and then I come and collect. It's just like sharing. It's not really sketchy.
Okay, okay. Well, listen, Sam, that was quite a creative idea to bring him to a cemetery. I'm going to bring you back in just a few moments. We have 2 more bachelorettes we're going to be taking a look at, and then Nick will make his final decision. Okay. All right, so let's do this. Nick, this is Michaela, and she brought you to a rave. Okay, Michaela. Hi, Michaela. Now tell everybody why you decided to bring Nick to the rave.
Well, raves are so romantic because, they have the music, the food, you've got the hot dogs and the cheese with the chips and, corn dogs. The porta potties are so romantic. You know what I mean? Right, Nick?
Oh, yeah.
Well, Nick, what did you think when she drove up and she was ready to take you to the rave?
Well, I was really excited because I love industrial sectors of cities, and I didn't know what we were doing there. But then we pulled into this big warehouse and went inside, and there was just a bunch of lights. And, I thought maybe it was going to be like some forklift kind of thing, but it was better. I had never been to a rave. I had heard about them, and man, it was crazy. It was like everyone was jumping up and down. It was so dark in there. Everyone had like really big eyes. It was crazy. Yeah, the food was great. The nachos and the corn dogs, like she said, just fair food. And we were jumping up and down. It was all really close and really sweaty. I loved it.
The best part is just the smush together, sharing sweat.
Yeah.
That's how you get close to someone. That's really how you get to know someone, is sharing their sweat. How else are you going to get to know them?
Now, you said you were jumping up and down. Was there jumpers in there, or what were you jumping on?
Well, there were little trampolines everywhere.
Oh, I see.
I mean, there were little sections with the little trampolines that we were all jumping on. It was like a mosh pit with trampolines. It was crazy.
It was even more fun, yeah.
Now, Nick, what did you think when she went on stage and began to sing with the lead singer and then jumped into the mosh pit?
Well, boy, I was really impressed with the way that she replicated all the synth sounds. Can you actually give us a demonstration, Michaela, of just when you did the drop? That was so cool. Yeah,
that's
like
all
that. Just got me.
Imagine with like a microphone right here and speakers everywhere, and then little trampolines.
Wow. Well, it sounds like quite a good time. Michaela, we're going to be bringing you back in just a few moments to find out if Nick chooses you. We have 1 more bachelorette we'll be looking at, okay? Thanks, Michaela. All right, your final bachelorette was Ashley, and she brought you to Area 51, where they think they have aliens.
Oh, that was cool.
So let's find out. There she is right there. Okay. So, Ashley, why did you decide to bring Nick to Area 51? And I'm just curious, how the heck did you get in there?
I brought him there to meet my friends. Duh. And I got in there because my dad works for the FBI. Duh. Again.
When you say friends, what kind of friends are we talking about?
The aliens. The aliens.
Okay, well, are you an alien yourself? Because you say that you're maybe. Okay.
No, I'm not, but I was abducted, and when I returned, I was never the same. So my dad, he keeps a close tabs on me, but I found little Nicholas online. He was searching for alien chicks.
Okay, I'm going to ask you about being abducted in a second, but first I want to ask Nick, when you drove up to the sign that says no trespassing, Area 51, and the gate opened and they were allowing you to come in, what were you thinking?
Well, I was relieved because, like, I didn't even want to, like I said, I didn't even want to break into a cemetery. Can you imagine breaking onto the government? Like, whoo, that would be some heat. But then the gates opened and I I was a little confused, but I was really excited.
Mm.
Okay, and what did you think when she showed you an alien?
First I thought it was makeup, and I was like, wow, where are we? That's such a good like CG. And then she was like, no. And then it talked to me.
Really? And what language did it talk in?
Man, I don't know. I only speak English, not that well anyway.
I translated for him, but I left out the parts when the alien said he was hot.
Okay. And these aliens, we've had things, you know, they look kind of like a diamond-shaped head or kind of weird. What do they look like, Nick?
Forks.
Really? The aliens look
Yeah.
like forks.
Yeah.
So the government's been lying to us about that again.
They had like
Okay.
2 eyes on one of them. It was a 3-pronged fork. They had an eye, and then that was their nose.
Really?
They're-
Okay.
Yeah, like human.
All right. And I'm going to go back to Ashley one more time. So they abducted you. Some ship came down and took you. Where did they take you from?
Oh yeah. They took me from my bed. It's actually near Area 51. You know, we live there. But so yeah, they just took me one night, and I wasn't scared. I actually enjoyed it. They were very friendly, and they gave me food. They might have taken some organs out of me, but I've been fine. I've been totally fine like this anyway.
Right,
So
well.
I'm not scared.
I think that's a matter of opinion. Let's just keep you out here right now, Ashley. Let's bring out the other 3 bachelorettes. So, Nick, we have again Hunter, who took you to the New York sewers. We have Sam, who took you to a cemetery, Michaela, who took you to a rave, and Ashley, who took you to Area 51. So can we bring them up full screen so we can look at them all together? Okay, there they are. Beautiful. Okay, Nick, you have to eliminate one. Which one would you like to eliminate first?
That was a hard decision because I had so much fun with everybody. Okay. Okay, if I had to pick one person to eliminate, and like honestly, it's because like I'm not too good with my money, and it's just a little concerning. Sam,
Oh.
I like thanks.
All right, Sam, any closing comments?
Well, the joke's on you when I'm rich when I'm dead and you are poor and probably still alone.
I wonder how you can be rich when you're dead. Okay, thank you very much, Sam. We have a coffin for you waiting in the next room. Okay, Nick, eliminate somebody else now.
Okay. God, so many. Okay, so I was really, really, really excited at the beginning of our date, but it didn't go in the direction that I wanted it to go in, and we never found the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Hunter Beans, I am so sorry.
Oh, Hunter, I'm sorry, Hunter. Well, we have a manhole for you out in the lobby. Do you have anything you want to say?
Yeah, Nick, me and the Gators tie-dyed socks for you. I mean, I lost my finger in the process. Like, yeah, they wanted me to give these to you, man. Oh,
Those are so cool.
they're gonna be
Wow.
heartbroken.
Well, sorry, Hunter. Okay, we're down to just these 2, Nick. Michaela with the rave or Area 51?
Okay, so this is really, really tough because I had a great time with both of you, but only one of you has a father that put a hit team out on me in case I talk. So I'm gonna have to go with Ashley for the sake of living a little bit longer.
Oh, Michaela, any closing comments?
That's twisted. When you go missing,
Wow.
I'm not gonna look for you. That's it. I'm not gonna look for you.
Well, we have a bottle of Rave Sweat for you out in the lobby, so you can go and get that, and that way you can have some sweat always of Nick and other men who were at the rave. Okay?
Okay.
Thank you, Michaela. Okay, well, let's go to Ashley now. So, Ashley, you won. Any comments, Ashley?
I'm so excited. You remember Krav McGraw, fork number 2? He
I
said
do.
we could stay in his pod on his planet for our honeymoon.
Well, excellent. Well, I'm so happy. I was going to give you a parting gift, but you've already got the parting gift. Nick, you're going to get to be abducted by aliens and enjoy life. on another planet. So thank you for playing The Bachelor. Okay, we're moving on to another game now called Breaking Point. It's a brand new game we've just developed here. And I'm going to bring Sam out right now. And Sam is going to have exactly 5 minutes to break Hunter down. Now, Sam Hunter, you go away, Hunter. But we don't want to have, you don't need to know what we're doing here. We're going to bring her out just a second. Now, she doesn't know she's on the show Breaking Point, okay? What we're going to say is, this is kind of like a realtor show, okay? Where you're going to try and get her, she lives in New York City. You're going to try and get her to move out of New York City, okay? No matter what you have to do, your goal is you have to say, okay, I'm moving out of New York City, not some other place in New York City, just to completely, in fact, try and get her out of the state, okay? Just get her out of the entire state if you can. If you can get her to get out of New York State and go to a different state, we can get her to say that, then you've won $1,000 for a charity of your choice. But if you can't, in that 5-minute period, then she'll win $1,000. Now, she doesn't know she's on Breaking Point. She only thinks she's on a realtor show, okay? And so you're going to maybe tell her reasons why New York's bad and she's got to get out of there or whatever, okay? So I'll give you a 2-minute and a 1-minute warning. So you should up the stakes to 2 minutes, and 1 minute you should just do anything you can, lie, say anything you can to break her. Okay, if the producers could let Hunter come into the room, please.
Oh, okay, I'm allowed in here. Okay.
Okay, Hunter. This is great. Thank you for being on our show today. Now, this is a show about real estate and rentals and all that. And I know that you live in New York City and the state of New York. And now Sam is an expert on, rentals, leases, and real estate all over the world. Okay. And so I just figured you'd get to hear some different points and tips about not only your state and your city, but perhaps other things Sam can talk to you about. Mm-hmm. So awesome. Sam, I'm going to go back to the truck right now, and I'll be watching from afar, and I'm going to let you guys talk for about 5 minutes. And Hunter, is it okay if we tape this for the show?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Okay, yeah,
100%. Okay. All right, go ahead and I'm going to go to the truck. So go ahead and take me out. Okay, so you got 5 minutes, Sam. Have fun.
Hi, Hunter.
Hi.
Gosh, you look good on camera. Oh my gosh, this is going to be a fun episode.
I know, I'm not used to, all this.
I know. I've been in the industry for a while now, so I get it. But it's so exciting to see fresh faces discovering what a world we live in. Speaking of which, so I was just looking at your file, and I understand you are in New York City currently and looking to stay in New York City. Is that correct?
Yeah. I've lived here all my life, and there's just something about the rats and the garbage and the people. Sure. It's,
Sure. No, I hear you. And what I'm also hearing is a thirst for adventure, right? And a little bit of excitement in your voice about where else might there be rats and trash that you've never seen. So I just wanted to throw it out to you that we actually have a ton of places. As Kent mentioned, I have been a realtor. I'm actually certified in 100 countries, which it's not quite all of them, but boy, is it a lot, huh?
Countries, yeah, that sounds like a lot.
Yes. And so I've seen rats of all, ethnicities and nationalities. And so if that's something that you're looking for, we can absolutely cater to that. You might be interested in some of our European varieties because they are spicy.
Yeah, maybe, but I kind of like the attitude of New York City rats. I feel like the European rats are not going to be stealing pizza and, running under your feet as much.
Sure. Well, have you been to London? Because there are some parts that I don't walk alone in at night. That could be an amazing fit for you. And not, or if you would prefer to stay stateside, of course, we have lots of options. And I don't mean to poop on New York, so to speak, because it's a wonderful place. I lived there actually for a few years.
Oh, okay.
The Upper East Side, so sort of up and
to the up and east.
Yeah, you get it.
Yeah, I've been there.
Sure. I do want to point out just a couple, in the realtor industry, we call these cons, so reasons not to be somewhere. I'm not sure if you're familiar with that. I don't mean to throw a bunch of jargon at you.
Well, it's a lot, but I'm with you. I'm with you.
Great. So one thing is that New York is at the highest risk of any sort of attack. Now, I'm not sure if you're familiar with, the Avengers or really any, big scary movie where people from space come and they're like, we're going to take over Earth. They start with New York City. And I do have a connection at the Pentagon who has suggested that they're on high alert there for a universal attack. So I don't want to scare you. I certainly don't want to frighten you, but boy, do I want to warn the heck out of you, Hunter.
Yeah, I'm a little frightened, but
2 minutes.
I feel like being here is my only chance to really meet Spider-Man.
Yes, well, here's the thing. Spider-Man actually has sworn off dating. I have a connection into the Marvel industry and the folks who run his manager, basically, and he has sworn off dating. He might even take a hiatus and go to a different universe for now. So I just don't even get your hopes up there. He's gone. He's out the door. And really, Hunter, you seem like someone who, boy, do you deserve the best, right, Hunter?
Yeah. I like to think I do, Spider-Man rats.
Yeah, sure. Well, New York has been ranked as of 2022 March as one of the worst places to be.
Oh, gee, by who?
By Time magazine and also People magazine. So you've got the culture side and the journalistic side both agreeing on something for once, right, Hunter? For once.
Those are big ones. Yeah, those are big ones.
Last time that happened, they predicted an earthquake together. That was the last time that they were both sources said the same thing. Boom, worst earthquake we've had. So
oh my God. Jeez. Okay.
Reason to trust them on their
It's a lot to think about, but I still, I don't know.
Well, I hear you, Hunter, but listen, if you don't want to die in the next 5 years, and again, I am not here to frighten you. That is not my job. My job is to find you a home you love. But if you don't want to die in the next 5 years, I would get the heck out of New York because they have, there's a new, I'm sure you're familiar with the killer bees that came out a couple years ago.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, there are some killer tarantulas, not even native to New York, that are currently migrating from Canada. Have you met a Canadian spider? They're not as nice as the humans there, let me tell you.
Okay, well, your time's up. Bring me back in here. We have a little surprise for you, Hunter. This is actually not a realtor show, and Sam is not a realtor. She actually works for the show Breaking Point.
What?
I gave Sam exactly 5 minutes to try and break you to say you're going to move out of New York. But the good news is you didn't say you would move out of New York, so you win $1,000.
Oh, what?
Yeah, but $1,000. If she had broke you and said, "Okay, I'm getting out of this city or this state," we would have given her $1,000 for a charity. But you won the $1,000, and she just made all that stuff up. There's not going to be earthquakes. There's not going to be killer bees.
Wait, Spider-Man's single? He's
that actually might be true, but.
Yeah, I think Sam wants to date Spider-Man. But hey, listen, you guys have been great. We're going to move on to the next game. So thanks for playing Breaking Point. Okay, the next game is called Three Corners. And I'm going to bring Ashley, Nick, and Michaela out here. And I'm going to give them each a setup. And we're going to go around 3 times and do scenes. And their scenes will continue to grow in arc as their characters grow. So Nick, you're running a dispensary. Medical marijuana dispensary. So go ahead and put that up next to your name. Michaela, you're on a Vegas vacation with Nick. So just put Vegas vacation. So what will happen when you two will be starting, and since you're the second, the scene will be about the Vegas vacation. Then when I say switch, Ashley will come in, and it's going to be a women's correctional facility. Okay? So now Ashley will do a scene with Michaela about a woman's correctional facility. And then when I say switch, it will be Nick, the weed guy, with Ashley. And then just keep going around like that, okay? So whoever comes in, the scene's about them. And remember, you're the one setting up the other player. So we still need to know who everybody is in the correctional facility, who your relationship is with Nick at Vegas, and who's dealing with the weed guy. Okay? So we're going to start out with Michaela and Nick on camera. Nick, you look a little frozen for some reason. Let's see, Nick. I'm going to kick you out for a second, Nick, and then have you come right. He's frozen. He's frozen. Nick is completely frozen. Oh, there he's moving now. Okay, he's back. Nick, you were frozen. Maybe the weed guy froze you or something. I don't know what did to your brain.
Yeah, I had some trouble there.
Okay, but you're back, and I'm back. But now I'm leaving, and we're going to start with the first scene. It's going to be Michaela's scene, Vegas vacation.
Okay, Nick, which pool do you want to go to first?
I was thinking about the very big pool, the biggest pool, the one with all of the hot people at it.
Nick, we came together. You want to see hot people? We came together.
Well, we are hot people. We should go be hot people in the hot people pool with the hot people.
Okay.
I have no ulterior motives.
What?
I have no ulterior motives. None at all.
Oh, okay. That sounded a little bit sketchy, but okay. Well, I'm sure I want to. You're right. We are hot people. We should go to the hot people pool.
We should.
Yeah. Okay. So what are you wearing?
Well, I was thinking about wearing a very small Speedo. But I was
How
a
did I
little.
know you were going to say that? How did I know you were going to say that?
Well,
Why do you always have to wear that one?
it's what I feel attracted in. It's either that or the V-strap one. Like the one from
Rotate.
Borat.
Yo, what are you in here for? Ain't nobody been in my cell in a hot minute.
Well, I killed a bitch. What are you in here for?
Killed a bitch? That's lame. You know what I did? I showed my boobs at a bike rally, and then I kicked a cop in the nuts. Okay? That's much better than just killing somebody. Anybody could kill somebody.
Oh yeah, prove it.
I can't prove it. I'm in this fucking cell. I mean, I have been getting good behavior marks, so it could be that tomorrow I get to go to cooking class. So what do you think about that?
I think that you're a goody two-shoes, and I need to beat your ass.
I think it's a pretty moot point that I'm a goody two-shoes. I'm in a correctional facility, you dumbass.
Rotate. Ashley, stay out.
Oh, yeah, Ashley. All right. Are you ready for this? Because, we've got everything in order. I've got the building, and I had most of the weed. I smoked some of it.
You smoked the weed that was supposed to be my weed?
No, bro. I smoked the weed that we're supposed to sell.
Oh, dude, but that's our business, dude. So.
Oh, yeah. But, not all of it. I had to test it, make sure that was, good weed, right? Because you can't, recommend it.
Was it good?
Oh, it was good. You want to try it, bro?
Oh, yeah, dude, of course. I mean, yeah, you're right. We should
Yeah.
try the product.
Yeah, right. We got some leftover. I mean, I just, pass it over.
Yeah. Yeah.
Perfect.
That's
Rotate.
good.
Take that off. Take that suit off.
Oh, but I found it at the concession stand down in the lobby.
It's hairy. Why does it have hair on it?
It's themed like King Kong. It's called the King Kong Banana Hammock.
No. Hot people don't wear that. You want to be at the hot people pool. Hot people don't wear that.
I'm sorry.
We'll have
do you have
eyes
a
on us.
problem? With the fur running down my chest? Is it because I shaved the rest of it? To show how manly I am, I shaved my chest.
I don't even know. if we go to this pool together, I'm going to pretend like I don't know you. All right?
Rotate.
Dude, you've been in here like a week. Are you gonna shower? Cause you smell rank.
Oh, boo-hoo. Go cook about it.
Well, you know what? I did get to cook, and I cooked cupcakes. And you know what? That's smart because I can open like a cupcake business when I get out of here. What are you gonna do? Sit on the side of the road and whine about it?
No, but I'm not going to be fluffy like you. Your girly cupcakes.
You know what? When I get out of here, I'm gonna do big things, and you're just gonna be sitting still wanting to kill people because obviously you're psychotic. You know what? I think I'm even gonna tell the warden that you have a weapon because your words hurt me, okay?
Boo, boo.
Rotate.
Oh, there you are, bruh.
Hi.
Yeah, good day. Good for we sold out, dude.
Dude, did we sell out?
Yeah. I mean, everyone's
Yeah, dude, I mean, the weed is gone, but I don't really remember any customers.
Well, I mean, there was that one guy who oh, that was David. David just stopped by and smoked.
Oh, yeah. David, yeah, David brought the donuts.
Oh, yeah. Those are good donuts.
They were good.
Oh,
Rotate.
Okay, I'm glad you changed, but into another banana hammock.
Yeah.
This might be my straw.
Oh, but
Can't.
who are you calling a straw?
What are you doing with your mouth?
I'm posing. It's what hot people do. I got
Who says? Who says
the-
hot people do that?
it's the string up in my butt crack. It's
Rotate.
I wanted to come visit you to show you what I made of myself. I can't believe you're still in prison after 2 years.
I know, dude. I accidentally shanked someone.
I told you, you gotta work the system. You were all like, you're scared. I wasn't scared. I was working the system. You know what? Now I'm out. I got a cupcake business, a mobile cupcake business, and I'm doing good.
You could have just told me that you were working the system. You could have let me in on.
You were so idiotic when you first got in. I mean, have you learned anything being in here?
Rotate.
Just that I'm dumb.
Hey. Yeah. I think we've just been buying weed, bro.
Bro, I think you're right. And, bro, we ain't got no business, bro.
Okay,
No.
all right. That's 3 quarters. Okay. All right, we're going to move on to a new game called In Your Ear. And this is where 2 of the players will be in the ear of the other player to kind of like give them coaching, guidance. They can be even condescending to them, but they're trying to get them to understand what the other person's trying to say to them. And it's kind of like having, a coach, life coach right next to you. So what's going to happen is Hunter will be in Nick's ear, and Ash will be in Sam's ear. So let's bring out Nick and Sam right now. And of course, Ashley and Hunter will be, you won't be seeing them, but they'll be in the ear of each one of them. The scene is, what Nick's trying to do is he's trying to get Sam to sleep with him. Okay? So that's what's going on. That will be the premise of the scene. So we're going to start with Nick talking, and then after Nick talks, we'll hear Ashley in Sam's ear. Then Sam will talk, then we'll hear Hunter in Nick's ear. And that's how it will go. And this is In Your Ear. Minimize me.
Damn, Sam. So good to see you after all this time. I mean, what? It's been like 3-4 years.
Yeah, Yeah, it's so fun the way you greet me with a rhyme every time I see you.
Sam? Who calls you damn Sam Samala? This is a red flag. You demand respect, girlfriend.
But it's pretty unoriginal, so.
Listen, Nick. No, okay? No girls like rhymes like that, okay? She's saying that she likes rhymes. You know in your heart she doesn't like rhymes, okay? Switch it up. Do something different, Jesus.
Look, girl, I was just trying to be, witty right off the bat, but, what do you say? Why don't we just go out? I can go out, go for a drive along the beach or something.
He wants to get in your pants, drive along the beach. That's code for abduct you and bury you in the ground. Run for the hills.
I am allergic to the beach, so that's out for me.
Oh, gross. Oh, ew. She doesn't dude. You need to make her interested again. Who's allergic to the beach? The beach is cool. Sand is all right. Nah, she's lying. She's lying. Switch tactics. Take her somewhere else.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
We don't gotta go to the beach. What about stargazing or something? I mean, you gotta like that, right?
Stargazing in the dark again. Why does he like to take you to dark, lonely places? This guy is a psychopath.
Yeah, I mean, that could be fun, but I just feel like being somewhere where I can actually see your face, because the dark is dark. I don't know if you know that, but it's hard to see. So.
Oh shit, dude. She wants to go to your house, man. She wants to see you in your house. She wants a well-lit place. Yeah, you know what she wants. Oh yeah. Go in for it, Nick.
All right, so I mean, if you don't want to go stargazing or go to the beach or nothing, then why don't I just take you back to my place? I can cook you dinner. I got real good lighting in my kitchen. I can make you some nice food. We can sit across from each other, candlelight, and right by my face so you can see it, and by yours so I can see it.
He doesn't want to cook for you. He wants your cookie. Go to his house? Absolutely not.
Honestly, I'm just bad at driving and I don't believe in the shared ride apps. So I probably can't come to you in that way. It just seems like something I would both ethically, financially, and just logistically be against. So.
All right. Okay.
Oh man. Okay, so she wants you to go pick her up, Nick. Okay? She wants you to go pick her up. She wants you to take her back to your house in your car, and maybe on the way, get when the sun's out so she can see your face while you're selling it, Nick. Drive to her house.
All right. Okay. So hear me out. Okay. What if I right before sunset come pick you up? So it's still light out. You can see me when I'm picking you up. But as we're driving back to my place, we get to watch the sun setting, the colors are changing in the sky, and then I can make you dinner in my well-lit kitchen with lighting.
This guy is all about the nighttime. Sunset. What happens after sunset? It gets dark. You don't want to be in this guy's car. Have you seen his driving record? Purple hair. People with purple hair drive fast. Stay away.
Honestly, and I don't want you to take this personally because it's not personal. It's just I don't know if anything that you've said sounds nice to me or fun. I like the brunch hour and the sunlight and group settings and group activities, and it just seems like a lot of what we're doing is in a horror movie, and I like watching them, but I don't like being in them. So
oh man, you are in. Did you hear that? She likes brunch. She likes hanging out with people. She likes movies. Dude, those are the three most important things, okay? Tell her that you're going to take her to a brunch, when it's really sunny out, Forget the clouds. Brunch it up.
All right. Okay. I hear you. Look, I thought maybe I'd just be curious of your working hours in case, you work during the day. But what about we go out to brunch on Saturday or Sunday? It's a great time. Sun's out. It's out for a while. We can get you know, mimosas or just coffee, whatever. A nice brunch with people.
Brunch? What is this guy? He's all or nothing? Is he an extremist? It's got to be brunch or nighttime. What happened to the afternoon hours? An afternoon stroll? What's wrong with him?
Okay, well, that's in your ear. I don't think it's going to work for you, Nick. I don't see. We've got to get rid of Ashley to make this work. You might have got Sam, but Ashley protected her too well. All right. Well, let's bring everybody out because we're going to just go right to the last piece because of time. Really appreciate everybody watching the show today. We got a lot of comments. We'll be reading those comments to the cast. So if anybody wants to make any comments, feel free to do that before we close the chat up. Our closing game is called Group Who Am I? And Hunter is going to be guessing who she is, like the occupation, in a different location. And these guys will be coming in one at a time, giving her clues. And after each clue, she'll make a guess until she guesses them both correctly. So, Hunter, I need you to turn the volume down and do this so you can't hear me. Okay. So she's the mayor of the town or the city, and she's at a high school football game. The mayor at a high school football game. Okay. All right. So let's bring her back now. She didn't hear that. Okay, so Hunter will stay out here, and let's just have Michaela. You stay out and give the first clue because we were in the last piece, so we'll get you out here again. I'm going to go minimize myself. You'll hear me go or means you're close, or you'll hear me applaud if you get it right. Okay, so we're looking for who she is, the occupation, and where she is, unrelated. And this is Group Who Am I?
Okay, you're watching a sport.
Am I a coach?
I love that no matter where you are, you wear that blazer. It is just, it's so iconic for you, you know?
I'm a athlete.
So I respect you. I do. I just I'm a little bit confused because do you only hang out with teenagers or is that on the weekends?
I'm a gym teacher.
I got this real bad pothole in front of my house. Any chance you could help me with that?
I'm a construction worker.
I know this is not you're off the clock, but I just wanted to put another bid in for expanding the city limits of my home or the property line because I just feel like I wasn't heard the other day, and I think it's important that I'm expanded. I know you're very busy, I know that, but I just wanted to get your input.
I'm a contractor.
Can our children get free milk at lunches? 'Cause you're always going and watching those boys get free Gatorade, so.
I'm the mayor?
Yes, the mayor. You are the mayor. Now we're looking for where is the mayor?
Watching boys drink Gatorade.
Once again, I totally respect you, but I'm just wondering, were you a cheerleader or something? I don't know why you're here. I don't know. Were you
I'm at a high school?
Yes. Specifically where at the high school?
Oh.
You know they air this professionally on TV, right? You don't gotta watch the kids do it.
I'm in a high school gym.
Want to hear a secret? I repainted the lines so it's a few yards short. Do not tell anyone.
I'm at a high school football field.
Yes, a high school football field game was the exact, but that's close enough. Let's bring everybody back in. That is our show. Again, I'm Ken Scove. Again, if you want to follow this team, go to our YouTube channel, LAC Comedy on YouTube. Go to Tuesday, 6 p.m. on the playlist, and you can see all their shows. Let's give it up for Nick. Hunter. Her first show, Michaela. Ashley. And Sam, who's frozen in time. Well, he'll be the Mona Lisa. Okay, that's our show. Everybody wave goodbye. We'll see you guys in 4 weeks. Come back and watch this cast. Follow this cast. We got some great comments. I appreciate you writing those down. We'll see you in 4 weeks.